This is example 3 from the worksheet. So this one says, find the, let's see, use the midpoint rule to approximate the area. I'll just try to draw the thing here. All right, so this is, again, example 3 from the 6.1 worksheet. And then they give you several sort of widths marked off here. I'm not going to draw the whole thing, but I'll draw a couple of them to give you the idea of what we're going to do. All right, so it says to use midpoint rule with 2 meter. Yeah, so it doesn't even say how many to use. The best way to do this, I think, is to use the midpoint as, from what I have drawn here, the 7.2 width one there. So if we do that, what I'm saying is that we would want to make that the approximate width of the pool, 7.2, on that entire interval. Okay, so basically we're looking at that box right there. See that? And so we want to find the area of that particular box, and that will be 4 meters wide, right? Because each one of those is 2. And then if you look at the picture there, how many can we draw like that? How many rectangles can we draw using that convention? And what would, say, the width of the next one be? Yeah, we can draw 3 of them. Which one would we use as the width for the next one, the next box? 5.6, exactly. And then for the third box, we would use 4.8, exactly. So everybody see that? So basically what we're doing is we're saying that the first box has height 7.2, the second one height 5.6, and the third one height 4.8. All of these have the same width, so we can multiply them all by 4, and then that gives us the approximate area of that pool. So let's do that. So we get 7.2 plus 5.6 plus 4.8, and then times 4, 70.4. And that would be square meters would be the units on that. Okay. Any questions on that one? So Michael, it doesn't miss it. It just assumes that the height is going to be 7.2 for that whole 4-meter interval. And then the second one we would assume has a 5.6 meter height all the way for that entire 4-meter interval. You see what I'm doing there? And then the third one would be determined by so that's a one way to look at it, Michael, but the way that this book is wanting us to do it, trust me, this is the way it needs to be done. We're looking at we're basically determining, we're using 3 rectangles, and we're saying that the height of the first one is determined by its middle, the middle one, 7.2, and then the second one is the middle of that one, which is 5.6. The third one, the middle of that is 4.8. So there are other ways to view this, and I think what you're looking at is probably a different way to view it. However, again, the way that this book particularly wants us to do it is, I think, like this, because this is what produces the answer that WebAssign takes.